Hello guys, welcome back to another Lumley trading video. In this one we're going to be doing the funding trading recap. So today, first trading day of the year, so the 3rd of January. Obviously yesterday was Monday, but it was a bank holiday, so no, or just a holiday, so no markets were open. But what will happen today, we have one news release I was paying attention to, and this was at 10 a.m. East, so about 10 minutes ago, and this was construction spending month to month. Isn't ever a massive trade. It's usually just a 1 to kind of 3 minute trade, just a fade. And the reason we didn't post this in the newsletter is it can be quite tricky, and I think it's definitely something better to watch before you trade. Definitely for at least a few months, just because the way it moves can be quite difficult to trade. It's not in the normal fade where it just does a big spike instantly. This tends to move a bit slower, so you need to kind of understand how it moves a bit easier. Or it can just be when you miss. Again, we didn't make massive profit on this, $125. And the reason for that is we kind of got in that first contract a bit early. So what you can see basically here is as soon as we hit 10, move happened. Again, this 10-second chart actually for some reason shows that that's not 10, but this is actually the candle of 10. If we go over to Think or Swim, you can probably see this a bit clearer. If we go over to a 1 minute, which is actually on the left here, what we can see, the move happened at 10. This was at 1 minute candle, and again this is kind of where that trading opportunity starts. So if we go back to Ninja Trader, because this is where we took the trade, what you can see is obviously the big move happened and it started to hesitate on this kind of second 10-second candle. So what I was expecting was this to kind of be the end of the fade, and we just kind of do the fade instantly. But what ended up happening is it kind of consolidated here for these 10 seconds, pushed high. So obviously we were in with one contract. By here we were down probably about $200, but we hit him with that second contract because again, what happened here? That reversal candle. Now we were in about a minute in. Again, we know with this it doesn't tend to trend up, or kind of for the trend doesn't tend to happen last for 2 minutes. So if I know that this most likely is going to be the top, I hit him with another short here and see what happens. Obviously, if this second minute candle closes in the green as well, I would just cut out the loss wherever it is. But what you can see is obviously moved up, and then we started this big crash down. Now we did just close out here. Reason for that is I did actually just hit the close button, expecting I thought it was actually just going to close out one contract, but that ended up being quite a good call. It did end up pulling back. But reason we kind of just closed here is this spike happened very quickly. Obviously this is a 10-second candle as it is. We push down, spike down. As soon as I saw that, obviously my button's already on the close button. I always just leave it on there, so as soon as that move happens you can just click it, just in case, like in this case it's a quick spike, you can still get that good feel. So that's where we did it. Again, kind of just got out, small profit. The trade wasn't as nice as it normally is, and that's why we got out. Usually this is a 1 minute trade for 30, well not the seconds may not be accurate, but within the 1 minute candle you get that spike up and you get that spike down, usually within that same minute. There's only been 2 times, well including this one, 2 times in the last kind of 7 months that it hasn't, this one being today, where it wasn't actually a full fade. Obviously we can see even the second move down here we didn't come to the exact fade, missed by about 2 ticks. So this one just wasn't as clean, and again this might just because it's the first trading day of the year. That's why I'm not really taking any other trades today. Even on the options account I'm kind of just sitting out for today, because sometimes things can move a bit irrational. Sometimes people are building up their investment portfolios once again, because obviously they took a ton of tax losses or tax harvesting losses just coming into the end of the year, so people are starting to open up new positions on this month on the first market day. So again, that's why I'm a bit smaller size and I just don't trade as much on this first day. I think it's just a lot safer to wait until tomorrow and then get some good trading opportunities going into there. So I mean, that was what we were looking for. And again, yeah, the only other time it didn't work was if we go back 2 months. Did the fade, but it only did a fade. It was still within the minute, but only faded back 75%, so it probably came to about here and then just pushed up. So again, I was a bit more hesitant on holding it the whole way, just because again we do have one, not fail, but not as clean trade in the kind of past 6 months, and that's what I pay attention to, usually past 6 months, just because again, the more recent the data, the better it usually is. But that was really all the trading recap here. As you can see, we're up to around 51,000 on the account. So again, still need to make about another 2k on the account, but again we'll do that in time most likely. Obviously this first week you're going to have a lot of trades. I think coming into Tomorrow, I don't think there's actually massive. Oh no, tomorrow, yeah. Basically, this trade is big trades. So tomorrow we don't actually have crude oil, which can be quite nice because then we can have our main focus being on ISM, manufacturing, PMI, and jobs opening. So some good trading opportunities, most likely. Well, there is trading opportunities on there. It's just whether they go as planned. Then going on to Thursday, big trades on Thursday. Not only do we have the ADP non-farm employment change, we also have natural gas and crude oil. So Thursday will be another big day. And then going on to January 6th, again, basically the same trade as every Friday. You're going to first Friday of every month, which is just the non-farmed employment change once again. Get another trading opportunity. Might be one actually I sit out of. This one hasn't been as clean to trade, at least recently. So either I'll go in with smaller size or kind of just sit out and observe it instead. We'll see though how I'm feeling on the day. And then the final trade will be ISM services also on Friday, but that'll be at 10 a.m. So this trade should be this week should be quite big. We should we should hopefully make quite a lot of money. But either way, we will probably see a big fluctuation this week in the account. Hopefully that's to the upside, but obviously you can only prepare so much in trading. You can never guarantee success. So again, expect a big swing in the account this week because there is a lot of big trades to happen. Obviously, hopefully they're in our favour, but we can never guarantee it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did want to drop a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next Trading Funding Challenge. Peace.